crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Bix Weir, roadtoroot.com, coming to you a couple days after Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a good turkey day and is recovering the best they can. I fortunately had 2 turkey days, so I am completely stuffed. I am more stuffed than the bird was, so I took a couple days off. In the meantime, if you're a crypto fan, you notice that on really early Thursday morning, there was some huge downturns in cryptocurrencies. It always is interesting to me when manipulations happen at like the worst time. It doesn't show that there's a lot of power in the manipulation. What it shows is there's weakness in the manipulation. So I was not surprised to see this bounce back after about a day and a half. And currently, cryptos are bouncing back, and they will continue to bounce back. Off and on, up and down. If you're a hodler, none of this means anything. You're sitting on the sidelines as recommended. But I found it very interesting what caused the crypto crash, the flash crash that just happened. And it was a tweet by the Coinbase CEO that the Trump administration may rush out burdensome crypto wallet rules. Now you might think, well, why would someone heavily involved in cryptocurrencies want to crash the price of cryptocurrencies by putting out a tweet like this? Very simply, and obviously Steve Mnuchin wants to slow the price of cryptocurrencies. But Coinbase is short coins. They don't have all the coins that they tell their customers they have. So yes, they do this on occasion. It's not a big deal. It's completely illegal, but of course there's no regulators to watch something like this. As a matter of fact, if you're speaking of regulators, the number 2 guy at Coinbase went over to the Office of Comptroller of Currencies. Back in, Back in March 16th. Former Coinbase legal chief officer Brian Brooks has been tapped as the chief operating officer and first deputy comptroller of the Office of Comptroller of Currencies beginning April 1st. Was that April Fool's joke on all crypto people thinking, oh, this is great. We got a crypto guy in the Office of Comptroller of Currencies. No. All it means he can collude with his former boss to drive the price of cryptos down. La-di-da, big deal, no big deal. Big deal or no big deal? I'd say no big deal. All right. I do want to talk about, no, I don't think Biden's going to get in the office. I think, I don't know if there's going to be a president going forward. But if Biden did get in, one of the guys he's thinking of for the head of the SEC, which is a very, very important position, as that's the position that destroys cryptocurrency ICOs. And one of the guys that they're thinking of is the ex-CFTC commissioner, Gary Gensler. Gary Gensler. Those of you have followed the road to Ruta for a long time know that Gary Gensler was the guy who was trying to put together Dodd-Frank, the position limits. We got like 3,000 people to write letters to the CFTC arguing that the position limits should be stricter and that JP Morgan was rigging the price and silver was being rigged. 3,000 letters. Now, it's hard to get 3,000 people to do anything, much less write a letter and send it to the CFTC. But they were inundated. Gary Gensler was the guy. He tried to do it. He failed. It's not like he didn't understand it, but he knew what he was up against. The criminal banking cabal. So he failed. But, very interestingly, when he left the CFTC, he went to work for MIT. And what did he teach? He taught classes on cryptocurrency. Absolutely amazing, amazing stuff. So we're getting a couple top regulators. Now, with Gensler, I think it'll be really interesting because Gensler loves regulation, right? Is there a way to regulate the COMEX? Is there a way to regulate the New York Stock Exchange? With all this high-frequency trading going on, is there a way to do that? Obviously, it's massive criminality, massive rehypothecation of assets. Everything goes on over on the criminal exchanges these days. There is a way to fix it. And it's patented. Or at least it applied for a patent. It got first in line. And that's, of course, Reggie Middleton's Veritasium. Peer-to-peer transactions. Cliff High's data has the U.S. government working with Reggie Middleton to fix a problem. What's the problem with the exchanges? massive rehypothecation, massive fake and phony assets being traded back and forth in high-frequency trading applications, especially from a company called Virtu Financial, run by Vincent Viola. It is so deep and so corrupt. There's only two ways to go forward, in my opinion. And one is to crash the whole system and start fresh. But two, and less disruptive, would be to implement some kind of mechanism within the exchanges to fix what was going on so that people couldn't high-frequency trade, couldn't spoof, couldn't do all that stuff. That's what Reggie Middleton invented with Veritasium. That's why the old SEC head took down Veritasium. He took it down for the very simple reason that it would have exposed what the criminals were doing in the exchanges, and they can't have that. The United States can't have that. Obviously, Trump is 100% pro-market rigging while he is president. So I don't see him putting in Gary Gensler. But if Biden gets in and Gensler gets to be the head of that, wow, look out. And I think if you're looking at a lottery ticket, Veritasium would be that call. No, I do not think Veritasium, this will all happen. This is the biggest long shot in cryptos out there. But if it does, it is a lottery ticket. Holding one Veritasium token would be a lottery ticket, and it would match Cliff High's crossing of Bitcoin and Veritasium price. I'm just throwing it out there. That's all I'm doing, throwing it out there. Do I think it'll happen? It is the long shot of all long shots. But if it does, if those 98 million frozen Veritasium tokens that nobody knows what's going to happen to end up going in to fix the problem of criminal exchanges, yeah, you're holding on to a lottery ticket if you have a Veritasium token. I don't even know where to get them anymore. I heard Mercatox has them, but I can't guarantee that if you buy it, you can actually take possession. Doesn't mean anything if you buy it on an exchange and they hold it for you. That's like not having anything. You need to take possession of it. Currently, it is an Ethereum token, so it would be on the Ethereum blockchain. So there you go. That's my take. As far as silver, what's going on in December silver deliveries, I'll get on this on Monday. There was also a slam down in silver and gold. Interesting. It didn't seem like they were prepared for that because the commercials weren't really set up for a slam. If anything, they were set up for the price to move up. And JP Morgan's taking an odd role in this, which I will talk about probably on Monday. So Monday, I need more data on this. But remember, all of December is a delivery month. You got your contracts that, there wasn't that many that made the cut. They made a mad dash to basically buy back contracts at a loss, which is another record for this year in silver. The bad guy criminal riggers, the shorts, were buying back at losses. But at the same time, nothing is stopping anybody from going in and buying millions of silver contracts for the December delivery month and having them delivered right away. So keep an eye on that. And I'll keep track of that all throughout December. I still think December is going to be one of the biggest contract deliveries, silver delivery months in the history. And then we will get the breakout in December, I believe. We'll find out as we go forward. There are some quirky things going on right now. Who knows what's going on? Maybe they paid off in cash. We don't know yet. But I will keep you guys informed. If you want to know more, go to roadtoroot.com and join the private road. I'm going to leave you with a song. Happy Thanksgiving. Talk to you later.
Well, you start with Bitcoin and you know nothing. You make your first small and then you think you got something. Secure your private keys and you don't. All your coins will be gone. You're a coiner and it's time to learn on. From banking, tech, and social, and the cryptos are hard. But you gotta get your feet wet, gotta get your mindset for change. And it's the way of the crypto warriors. We're changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors. Can't rely on the bankers, no way. The way of the crypto warriors. After all the crazy politics fade away, you got something to say. Live a crypto warrior way. There's Kenny sack, he'll show up in your town. The fiat in his pocket, always dressed like a clown, but he pulls out his phone, always pays for what he owes in crypto. Big old junk him erases all Charlie's doom. Satoshi Lad is feeling right with John in chat rooms, and he takes care of Litecoin. We know it's the right one for change. It's the way of the crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way. The way of the crypto warriors, after all the crazy politics fade away, you get something to say. Live a crypto warrior way. Well, let me tell you about my friend. His name is Bitcoin Ben, a truck driving man. Everybody loves him, and he's spreading the word. He shares what he heard, secret plan. And there's Snippy by Joe, can't miss the J-Snip show. From psychic best to treasure chest, what goes on the know. He teaches us tech, cause he's seen a few wrecks, so go slow. It's the way of the crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way. The way of the crypto warriors, after all the crazy politics fade away, you got something to say. Live a crypto warrior way. Cause everybody wants to be a hero, everybody has dreams of a better day. But if everybody knew we could change everything that we do, then everybody'd live a crypto warrior way. And everybody'd live a crypto warrior way. And you can live a crypto warrior way.
Yeah!
Dun, 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 dun.
That was great.